All right, I thought we would take a little tour of what we've gotten accomplished so far on the house build, and maybe take a tour down the Ash Creek to the west and see what's over there, the cemetery and that direction. All right, so I got the floor built, and it's spray foamed in the inside. The radiant floor heating tubes are in it. I got the freshwater system plumbed in, at least up into the up to the floor, and the sewers down in there. So I put 2 coats of polyurethane on this floor. Hopefully that'll protect it during the house build until it's there's the clean out drain right there for the septic where that little post is. So if you ever need to pull in an RV or something, you can just pipe right into that or whatever. All right, so that's the floor. I got the polyurethane on the floor and ready to put the walls up. All right, it's fall now, so you got some nice fall colors along Ash Creek. And of course, that's my equipment pile off to the right, and the well, one of the wells. So let's go touring along the south part of my property, along Ash Creek towards the cemetery. You can see the power lines there that are going towards Clovis Road and Ash Creek. The big trees kind of stop right about where I built. This is kind of the last of the really big ash trees and the big cottonwoods and whatnot. I think the water table kind of ends right there. At least that shallow water table does. And so off to the right, you can see a few little trees. Those are where the cemetery is along Clovis Road. And you can see the gray piles around the area. That's the old wood from the mesquite trees when they grubbed those out and made big piles of them and left them 10 or 20 years ago. And there's one little, on Ash Creek over there, on the left, there's one cottonwood tree, but around the crossing of Clovis Road, but there's really not much. The hills in the background, those are called the Square Top Hills. And way in the background, the furthest ones, those are the Dragoon Mountains, where Cochise Stronghold is and whatnot over there. So here's the cemetery, just a 1 acre plot. It's the old Kambitsch Homestead Cemetery, and it's got a few residents there, but not a lot. Some recent residents have moved in just a year ago, I guess, is Adele, I think. Adeline or Adele? Adeline. But this is Karen Straub Parker. Parker Straub grave. She's the old rancher lady that's still around, and my friend I go visit. And that's some older Kambitches there. Mostly these are the children of the original Kambitsch. This is Rudy and Mary Ellen Kambitsch, and this is, I think, who Karen's mom married, and how Karen came to be here on this ranch. Anyway, there's a bunch of other Kambitches. The guy who bought, or the last last person who lived on my property was Norm Kambitsch, and he's buried in there. And his I think his brother and no, I don't think he had a brother. He had a sister. His cousins, Jimmy or James, who built the ponds there. He's buried in there. So I guess I'm trying to do a little dareful thing here and fly through this little gate enclosure without crashing my new drone. So we'll see how this ends up. See if I smash myself or something. But still learning how to. Oh, get over to the right. No, down. Now over the right. There you go. Now there you go. Finally figured this out. Hand-eye coordination, they say, right? All right, so that's Clovis Road there, and there's a nice shot of the Kambitsch Cemetery. And the Chiricahuas in the background, and so there you go. Kambitsch Cemetery. All right, let's go down Clovis Road a little bit, towards where it crosses the uh, Ash Creek. On the right is Karen Park's property, and on the left is my property, right down Clovis Road. This is actually a private road. You can't drive on this part of Clovis. It's Karen's, so there's a gate there. That's where they used to. This gate here is where the old road used to be, old Elton Lane, where they would come in to the ranch, and you can still see the old. I think might reestablish this road, maybe. Who knows? To come into the property, to the homestead, um, along that road. But you can't quite see it anymore. There's some old tire tracks. That's probably hasn't been used in probably at least 20 years. It's grown over. But it might be a nicer way to actually get into the property rather than down the airstrip. So go over Ash Creek here again. There's some bigger trees are starting up again. Some of the ashes and oaks and whatnot. Again, it's only runs during the floods, but I have yet to see that personally myself. I have to see it run. The drought killed some trees. You see those big dead trees. The drought, what was it, about 5 or 10 years ago, really hurt some trees and killed them. So we lost some big ones. But hopefully we won't have that anymore. You can see the bigger trees are coming up as we get closer to the homestead site. And this is the property line here. The fence line to the right, you can see. And all this is in here, my property that's to the south of the creek. It'd be nice. Kind of tried to make a garden there. We'll see how that goes. It might be a good spot for a garden. Anyway, this is just past the home site, or the trailer you can see right on the left. And there's an oak tree there. Coming up on the permanent pond. There is the permanent pond, just off Ash Creek. Really bright yellow trees are the ash trees when they turn a pretty color in the fall. And then the top of the screen is the dirt tank, the cow tank, that it'll dry up in the winter and the hot summer, but that water's still there from the monsoons, and it's November, late November on this video, so it sticks around for a while. But so I think we can expand put those together, and the spring, whatever's feeding that permanent pond, would feed the bigger one. Anyway, so there's the floor. It's ready to build some walls on that thing, get cracking on that, and try to land this thing again. It's tricky. You don't want to crash, when you're coming in for the landing, but it's a little awkward trying to figure this out. I get real nervous and flying when I'm trying to land. I just really don't want to crash. There's a shadow of the drone. My hand-eye coordination is not the best. I always do the opposite when what I think I want to do. No, don't turn that way. Go there. We go. There's my landing pad. Let's try to see if we can get over there. There we go. Now let's line it up. There you go. Oh, not too fast. You should do everything slow with a drone, especially when you get this close. Just everything slow. Easy does it. Slow as pro. Just when I was driving ships, captain of the ships, that's what I always told my mates. Slow as pro. You want to look like a professional? Do it slow. Everyone thinks you all do it fast. That makes you look good and smart and skilled. No, the professionals, they do it slow. Slow as pro. All right, that's it.